going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing? This is Willie Licks, aka Master4999. I'm doing another review. Coincidentally, someone requested a review on one of these, and I was just about to be picking one up. So I'm glad I could fulfill your request. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Gulfman G-Shock. I believe this is one of the masters of G. So I'll show you this watch. This watch is model G9100-2. This is a blue Gulfman. They come in a few different colors. Most of them are black. Really common one is black with, or then one of the 9100s is black with like red highlights. This blue one's a little bit more rare. They have some other colors, some limited editions come in other colors, some black, some all black with negative displays, some clear ones. But I'll go into this watch. I'll show you the back real quick. It's got like a turtle, I believe. Back, it says Gulfman. If you see, it says G9100, uses module 3088. And we can see right here, it says titanium back. So, I'll go into a bunch of stuff on this watch, but this watch is extremely light. Obviously, you can't tell from the video, but it's a very light watch, and I think a lot of that is due to the fact that the back plate is titanium. Some people have said that the strap buckle's titanium. I would disagree with that. I'm not sure, but if I had to take a guess, this seems like all the other straps, all the other buckles on most of my other G-Shocks. It says Casio Japan. Also, the screws on the side of this are titanium as well. So here's another look at the back. Now you see it says rust resist. So the main components that make it rust resistant is the titanium screws, backing, and also these are very similar to like Mudman buttons, how they're covered, they're plastic coverings, so it's not exposed metal buttons. So here's the front of the watch, and sorry, getting fingerprints all over it. If we look up top, it says rust resist, G-Shock. There's the G right here. It says dual illuminator, and adjust mode, search light. If we look on here, up top says Casio, water resist 20 bar. So just like most of your other G-Shocks, this is water resistant to 20 bar. I think it's like a little over 300 feet. And then at the bottom it says, focus in. It says Gulfman shock resist. So at the top we got 3 letters denoting the day of the week. It's Monday, September 24th. There's 9:24. At the bottom we got our time. Hour, minutes, seconds. You can see daylight savings is on. That's why it says DST. Then in this we got one eye right here, and that's 10 seconds. So it's got 10 little segments, and it's going to build up, and then it's going to take them all out. So as you can see, it just cleared out. So now it's building them back up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clears them all out. Oh, it takes them one out at a time, and then it puts them back in. So yeah, so that eye is kind of just denoting the seconds. This middle circle is this watch has moon and tide graphs on it. So this is the moon graph, and then to the left we have our tide graph. And let's see some of the functions. So here's the light. Maybe a little later in the video I'll turn off the main light so you can see the light a little better. But it says dual illuminator. I don't know. I'm assuming that means it's like there's 2 parts where the light's coming from, or 2 lights. I don't know exactly. It looks pretty. The light looks pretty even throughout. It's got like a orangish pinkish color in the inside, and then it's got a blue on the outside, as you can see around the circle. take you through some of the functions real quick. This watch does have, let's see if I have it on. No, I don't. So I'll hold down the light. Now see under 924 it says AEL, so I got the auto light turned on. So if we were to flip it, there you go. Yeah, so this if you just look at this watch online or something and you haven't seen it in person, it might be a little deceiving. I wasn't deceived, but I can imagine how people would be. Some people might think that this G actually presses. It doesn't. This is just saying it's just a G right there. There's no button or anything right here. This is where the light is. On most G-Shocks, if the light button's not the G, it's the top right button. So going through our modes, tide. Now when we're in this mode, if we press adjust, it will go to the moon. Back to the tide. And world time, get it set to LA. Then you got your stopwatch. You got your timer. And I think you got 3 alarms on this. So here's your signal if you want to turn that on or off. Here's one alarm. Here's the second alarm. Here's a snooze alarm. So it's got 3 alarms. 2 of them are normal ones. One's a snooze alarm. And then we go back to our home time. So not a ton to this watch, but definitely it's got more stuff, a lot more stuff than a 6900. I'll show you what it looks like on the wrist. It looks a lot bigger, like holding it in your hand versus putting it on your wrist. That looks a little small. I don't think it really is small. I just think I've gotten used to much bigger watches. I'll show you a 6900 for comparison. Gotta put it on my right wrist. So here's a 6900. Here's the Gulfman. They kind of look about the same, actually. Sorry, my camera's not really focusing in that great. I've had this phone for a couple months. I love it. When I first started doing videos, I feel like I didn't have a problem with the focus, and now it seems like all I have is focus problems. There's a couple more things about this watch. It's a matte finish band. It's a very typical band. I kind of wish I could get it. Hopefully I can get a different band for this. I just don't like this stuff right here. I feel like it just doesn't get down on your wrist as far as you'd like. But it actually kind of makes the watch feel a little more substantial because it actually sticks off your wrist a little bit and not too crazy. Yeah, so it's got a matte finish, matching strap holder. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to this watch. This will probably, I don't know if this will be like a daily wear for me, but this will probably be like a watch that I'll wear if I'm going to do something outdoors where I don't worry about it getting dirty. I got this for a pretty good price. These sell, I think these are supposed to sell for about $99. I paid a bit less. It's hard to find these in a store. I've never seen one in a Macy's or anything like that. I think there are a lot more of these around in Japan and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm forgetting something or you guys have any questions, please comment, rate, subscribe. And I haven't done a video in a few days. I'm actually going to do a couple more videos today. I might upload them one in the next couple days, or who knows, I might upload them all tonight if I have enough time. But yeah, so this is Willie Licks, aka Master4999. Let me just give a couple shoutouts real quick. Mike835, Danny Handsome, Chavo. Mike, I had a wedding this weekend, so I couldn't see your live stream yesterday, but hopefully I can join you next week. I think I'm free on Sunday. So, yeah, hopefully we can do that, and I'm looking forward to watching that. And give a shout out to Miguel Iaco. And yeah, a lot of people have been collecting. Just keep up the good work, guys. Alright, Willie Licks, aka Master499, signing out.